Athletics on FM 98.1. Presented by the Shelter Insurance Guys of North Platte and the surrounding area. Come see Pete Bowles and Brent Rogo. Another round River's Edge Golfing, your destination for recreation and fine dining. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, and Lincoln, where families are our business. And Sandhill State Bank, the most committed brand in banking. Stream us online at northplattpost.com. Find us on Facebook and Twitter. Search KOOQ. Now, the voice of the Knights, Kyle Laboria.
Hey, what's going on, Knights fans? We are in Beatrice for Region 9 matchup as the North Platte Community College Knights 9-9 on the season get ready to take on their final region season up to this point. As I've said, 9-9 on the year. They are 3-0 in region play heading into this matchup. So if they get a victory here against the Storm, they will wrap up the number 1 seed, and that means they will be hosting the Region 9 tournament. They don't have to play in the first round. They let Southeast and Columbus figure out who wants to come to North Platte in the Region 9 tournament. So that is a lot riding on this match tonight as the Knights get ready to take on Southeast Community College. The Storm Knights coming into this one on a 2-match winning streak after beating McCook. Or excuse me, a 3-match winning streak. They beat Central Community College last night in straight sets 3-0. They beat McCook back on the 23rd one. And Trinidad State Junior College hit North Platte back on February 20th. 3-0 in that one. And they are actually 4 of the last 5 as they beat SECC back on February 17th in North Platte in straight sets 3-0 as well. So the Knights looking to wrap up Region 9 play with a win, secure that number 1 seed, and get ready for the Region 9 championship and hopefully a 3rd year in a row trip to District G finals where they will go for a shot at the national tournament. This year going to be played in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll hear from head coach Alexa McCall. She had a lot of great things to say about this squad. That's next. Knights Volleyball here on FM 98.1.
This is the Knights pregame show, presented by Quick Stop. Always open, right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
I'm Brent Rogo. Come see me about Shelter's newest discounts on your auto insurance.
Bill Summers Ford, Lincoln, Honda, Nissan is overstocked on used vehicles, so it's time for you to get a great deal. Shop the great selection of pre-owns available now at Bill Summers. Plus, put your tax return to work for you to get you into your next car, truck, or SUV. Bill Summers has aggressive financing available. Stop out to Bill Summers and browse the lot, or you can check out all the inventory 24/7 at BillSummers.com and like them on Facebook for the latest updates. At Bill Summers, where families are our business.
Pregame Coaches Show. I got head coach Alexa McCall with me. North Platte Community College Lady Knights 8-9 on the year. Great start to the season for Knights Volleyball as they take on Region 9 foe Southeast Community College. Coach, as always, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So it's been a hot minute since we've had a chance to talk. Last time I saw the squad was down in McCook, the 2-day McCook tournament, and it looked like you guys were playing pretty well, but it's still a little bit of rust, something like 400 days since you guys played volleyball. I'm pretty sure that's a little much, but it seems like you guys really found your footing.
Yeah, I think that the kids have really worked hard in practice and in games. I think we've used these opportunities that we've had to play some pretty high-level teams, and they've used them to kind of help them take care of the games that we need to. And then I think we've also kind of risen to the occasion against some other teams as well.
And this has been a storyline for the past 3 years for you and the squad. You just have done a great job building a very successful program, 2 trips to the districts, just hanging on, just barely not making the national tournament. And it seems like here in year 3 with another batch of fresh faces, you just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and I think that, the kids are, sophomores do a good job of passing that on to freshmen as far as, I think the idea of we play a really tough schedule, but that tough schedule is going to help us in the end. And so I think the sophomores also do a good job of kind of instilling that into the freshmen, that we put ourselves in these situations so that hopefully at the end of the year we can be successful in regionals and hopefully districts this year.
So is there one moment this year where you can kind of look and see the team starting to gel a little bit together?
I don't know if there's one moment that kind of sticks out for me, but I think that we kind of made, I guess, a good run. It was kind of the weekend that we played Western Nebraska for the second time in McCook. And I think that we are taking sets from teams, and it's frustrating teams that I guess we shouldn't necessarily be doing that to. And so I think that was kind of stuck out to coaches as far as, maybe kids are kind of figuring things out and doing the right things they need to. And that kind of allowed us to, our games that we're most concerned about are Southeast and Central. And those are the ones that we want to take care of. And I thought that when they came and played at our place, that we handled them the way that we needed to, and played the way that we needed to and executed. So those are kind of situations that I guess, when we play Southeast and Central, those are times that we can really gauge, I guess, how we're doing.
Yeah, the match against Central, won it in straight sets, and it was pretty much all nights from first serve to match point. And now you got another Region 9 foe in in Southeast Community College that you're taking on. Tell us about the Storm this year. What are you getting ready to take on the Storm?
I think that they have, they do a nice job. Their outsides they're strong hitters. And so we kind of make sure that we find them. Channing Holm does a nice job passing, and we try to actually not let her touch the ball as many times as we can. And that kind of is frustrating when you have good ball control to not have a team serve to you. So, I think that any day, I think it's we're getting to the point in our season where we're having to play teams the second time around. And some of these teams that we have beat, they're going to have our number. And so we want to make sure that we take care of business no matter who it is, and not relax and make sure that we control the pace of the game.
And this is doubly important for a team against Southeast because that determines seeding. And I know how important it is to you to play Region 9 playoff games at McDonald Belton.
For sure. And this is the first year that they changed that. And so it's kind of a unique experience for us. As far as we haven't done that with volleyball. We usually do like a tournament rotating locations. And so we have talked about to the girls that it puts more importance on these regular season games to make sure that we take care of business so that we can play on our home court, which I think that we have done well playing on our home court. So that's even more incentive for us to make sure that we get the seed that we want.
Coach, As always, thanks for your time. Good luck against Southeast.
Yes, thanks for having me. Thank you.
This is the Knights Pregame Show, presented by Quick Stop. Always open, right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See me, Pete Volts, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Is your computer running slower every day? Is it beginning to frustrate you? It probably needs a tune-up, and the best place to take it is CT Computer Services of North Platte. Get your computer tuned up and running like new. CT Computer Services of North Platte has half-price in-store repairs on Tune-Up Tuesdays. Get your computer running up to speed so you can get things done with no frustration. CT Computer Services of North Platte features in-shop services for half price, just north of Walmart at North Platte. CT Computer Services of North Platte, your IT guys.
Welcome back, Knights Volleyball here on FM 98.1. Kyle Laboria with you as we get ready for first serve from Beatrice as the Knights are taking on the Storm in their final regular season matchup of the year. Knights 9-9 on the year. The Storm 5-7. Knights 3-0 so far in Region 9 play. Looking to wrap up Region 9 with a victory tonight. They beat the Storm back in February in straight sets in North Platte. They've also beat, in case you were wondering, the Knights have had a great Region 9 so far this year, as I believe, let me make sure before I say what I'm about to say, they have yet to drop a set to a team in Region 9. So the Knights are getting ready. Hopefully a straight set victory here in Beatrice. 4-0 in the region. And they going to take that #1 seed and hopefully be hosting some volleyball at McDonald Belton Gymnasium. We're getting ready for first serve here, which means we will take our final break as they do their national anthem and they do their starting lineups. Knights Volleyball here on FM 98.1. Live video streaming NorthPlattePost.com. We got the stream up and running, so make sure you check that out. We'll be right back with first serve. That's next.
During the shutdown, including a new state-of-the-art kitchen ventilation system, high-efficiency wing fryer, new bar lighting, bar carpet, bathroom renovations, and more. Open Sunday through Friday at 4 and Saturdays at 11. Great food, great air quality. Now your wife won't know you were there. Or just bring the whole family and a pocket full of quarters. Dave's Place, a family fun restaurant. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out.
The tradition of looking out for you. Here for everything you do. Wherever life
needs are, no matter what your life situation is, we've got you covered. The best coverage at the lowest possible rates. We've built our reputation on it. Hansen Insurance in the Big White House on the corner of 4th and Willow.
As students and athletes of North Platte Public School,
encouraging social distancing when possible.
Wear face coverings when appropriate.
Practice proper hygiene.
As NPPS students,
we can make a difference. We are NPPS.
When your feet hurt, they are trying to tell you something. Let their expertise get you back on your feet and doing activities like you were before. The doctors at Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists help patients throughout western Nebraska and manage all aspects of the foot and ankle. No referrals needed. Call 532-30.
Ready for first serve from Beatrice as the Knights in a Region 9 matchup taking on the Southeast Community College Storm. Knights 9-9 on the season and looking to finish their Region 9 years. That's Al's lock and save. Key to the match #1 for the Knights is don't overlook the opponent. You've beat them once. You haven't dropped a set to a Region 9 opponent yet this season. You've beat Central 6 sets to the game. Key to the match, I should say, brought to you by Al's Lock and Safe. Now, real quick time for your starting lineups. Brought to you by Linex of North Platte. Think outside the bed liner and Linex that you can find it over the games that we have done this season is coming out to play for the Knights will be Ruby Valle. She'll have the libero jersey on for the Knights. Maddie Neely going to start. She wears number 12. And we do have a little bit of a change. Avery Johnson going to start in the back row for the Knights. She's the middle hitter, 5'10" freshman Avery Johnson out of Hayes Center. And then, of course, Peyton start tonight as well for the Knights. If you're watching the stream, Knights are on the left side in their black away jerseys. That's about as zoomed out as we can get. Apologies if you're watching the stream, as we're losing a little bit of the serving for SECC. And it's up and over. Valle with the dig. Hopping going to set up far side into the block. Allison ahead 1-0. Maddie Neely back to serve for the Knights. Eden Valanche with the dig, and they get it over in 3. They're going to set up on the near side for Danson Hansen and give Taylor Hand. No, it's going to be a free ball from Southeast. Good job scrambling for that one. Community College Knights. There on the block was Coom Tagone and Channing Holm, who she mentioned. Channing Holm did head coach Alexa McLean here early in set 1. Thanks for joining us here on FM 981 and live video stream, northplattpost.com. We get and over in 3 is Bartell for the Knights. Here come the Storm into the block. Storm keep it alive. Now back set, a little tip over the block again. Bartell with a dig, hopping, back set. Danson Hansen near side as they tucked it in. A good kill there by Coom Tacone. 3-1, still in favor of the Knights here early in set numero uno. The libero Dayton Valanche back to serve. Valanche, a freshman from Papillion La Vista South High School in Papillion here in Nebraska. Here's a back set for Danson Hansen. Again down the line, Valanche with another good dig. And from the back row is the attack. Now here's a joust at the net. Storm going to win that one. Knights weren't ready for it. 3-2 the score here early in set 1. Knights still up by 1. Valanche back to serve for the Storm. Valanche, a couple dribbles. Now hop, skip, and a jump, gets it over. That was long. Bartell played it anyways. Hopping, going to set up far side. Allison Daniels. Valanche with the dig. Now they're going to go to Channing Holm on the near side. Right into the block. Beautiful block up front by Daniels and Avery Johnson. Of course, you remember Allison Daniels, a big hitter for the Knights last year as they went to the District G Finals, where they lost to a team from North Dakota College of Technical Science. And here's a miss serve by the Knights, putting it into the net. So an easy point there for the Storm. Here come the Storm with their next serve. Valle with the serve receive. They're going to set up Allison Daniels. And Storm can't get it over. Good defense by the Storm, just getting hands on that 3 times. But it wasn't over the net. Makes it 5-3 in favor of North Platte. North Platte Knights volleyball, by the way, brought to you by Bill Summers, Ford, Honda, Nissan, and Lincoln. Families are their business. Check out their inventory online, billsummers.com. Here is Jessica Trujillo with the next serve. Another swing set for the Storm. That's too long. They want to touch at the net. The Storm aren't going to get it. Knights now doubling up the Storm 6-3 here early in set number 1. Trujillo with her second serve. Trujillo taking her time. Gets the location from head coach McCall. Down that far side. Now a back row attack. That's way too strong by Karen and Drudick. And Knights jump ahead 7-3. Don't forget, you can watch this game on our website, northplattpost.com. We got our live video streaming going on there for you. Here's Trujillo with her next serve for the Knights. So she serves 7-3 right into the libero's chest. And it's going to be from the back row, but way long is Caitlin Lorenzen. And a 5-point lead for the Knights. If I had my normal partner, Scott Carlson, he'd say he's in his comfort zone now with that 5-point lead. 8-3 here in set 1. Trujillo's next serve, a nice line drive serve. And scrambling are the Storm from the back row. Good dig by Morales, but hopping can't get to the dig. And it's a point for the Storm as they finally break Trujillo's serve. 8-4, Knights still in the lead by 4 here in set 1. Back to serve Channing Holm, a 5'10" outside hitter from just down the street from us in North Platte. She comes from Hershey. Holm with her first serve. Morales with the serve receive. They're going to go to Peyton Negley into the block. Knights recover over in 2, and we've got a whistle. An illegal back row attack by the Knights. It's going to make it 5-8. Southeast down by 3. Knights volleyball brought to you by Sandhill State Bank, the most committed brand in banking. You've thought about refinancing your home, Sandhill State Bank, making the process easy. A bad serve received by Ruby Valle on the Channing Holmes serve. And all of a sudden, 3 quick points, Southeast back in this set 1. 8-6. Knights still up by 2 as Holm gets ready for her third serve. It's on its way. A line drive. Valle with a better serve receive this time. And Peyton Egley going to give a free ball to the Storm. Now they're going to set up near side. This is Lorenzen. And Lorenzen right into Tanya Morales with the point. 8-7. Storm have run off 4 quick points from the service line. Middle of the way through set 1. Holm with her 4th serve. It's on its way. Off the tape, Valle with the serve receive, but hopping good set. Peyton Negley into the back row. She's too strong. We're all tied up 8-8. 5 straight points for the Storm in this service. Southeast looking for their first lead of the match, and it is too far on the serve by Channing Holm. So Knights going to keep that lead 9-8. And going back to serve for the Knights is libero Ruby Valle. Valle on the year, 5'1" sophomore from Weldona, Colorado. She was a defensive specialist last year, taking the libero jersey this year. Valle's first serve, she's going libero to libero Valich. Now Holm from the back row. Good dig there by Trujillo. And a set from hopping for Negley, and Negley's too far. She got a little under it. And again, we're all tied up 9-9 here in this first set. Head coach Alexa McCall up and off the bench trying to cheer her team on. Back to serve for the Storm. That's number 5, Kylie Rasmussen. And over in 2, what a great idea by setter Erica Hopping for the easy point for the Knights. The Storm were not ready for that one at all. And Knights keep their 1-point lead. 10-9, Hopping back to serve for the Knights. Knights volleyball brought to you by the Shelter Insurance guys in North Platte, Pete Volt, Sprint Rogo, Bo Wid for auto, home, life, and more. Check out the Shelter Insurance guys. Over in 2, but the Knights ready for it. Danson Hansen, cross-court attack, dug out by Valich. Now they're going to set up for Lorenzen, a good block. Knights with the control. Going to set up a great block. Storm trying to get it over the net, and they do in 3. Hopping with the up. Valle bump set. Negley the roll spike. Here the Storm. They're going to go near side for Lorenzen, and Knights still trying to keep it alive, and they can't get it over the net. We're all tied up 10-10. Good volley that time by both of these squads as they were scrambling on defense. Back to serve, Maggie Bowes for the Storm. She is their setter. Here's Hopping, going to set up Peyton Negley. Negley off Valich, and we've got a net violation. They had a net violation against, I didn't catch the number, but it's a point for the Knights. It's 11-10. North Platte keeps their lead as Peyton Negley, the North Platte High sophomore, is back to serve. Middle of the way through set 1, Negley's serve. Into the back row, Holmes with the serve receive. Another swing set. Hopping with the dig off the attack by Kerrigan Drudick. She can't handle that one. It's 11-11. I think this is closer than the Knights wanted in set number 1. Back to serve for the Storm. And Valle with a bad serve receive off the serve by Caitlin Lorenzen. And there, the Storm finally have their first lead of the match. They lead 12-11. Knights at one point had a 5-point lead, and then the Storm ran off 5 points from the service line. Valle with the next serve receive. Going to set up Allison Daniels, cross court. She tucked it in for the kill. Allison Daniels taking care of business for the Knights. Ties it up 12-12 here in set numero uno. Avery Johnson going to rotate back in, and back to serve for the Knights, Maddie Neely. Knights volleyball set by Maggie Bowes. She sets it right into the antenna. So North Platte takes the point back and the lead back 13-12. Neely with her next serve. Here it comes, Valich. Now 3 quick points for the Knights. Make it 14-12. Neely's next serve. Lorenzen with the serve receive. And they're stuck in the back row. Holm going to get it over in 3. Free ball. Hopping. Going to set up right in the middle for Danson Hansen. There's the kill for Taylor Hansen. Knights up 15-12 as Neely has been the answer from the service line that the Knights were looking for as they get a little bit of breathing room here middle of the way in set number 1. Neely getting ready for her 4th serve. And it's another good one. Bowe's going to back set for Holm into the block. Oh, the block was turned just a little out. Danson Hansen was there on the solo block. Well, point goes to Southeast. Hey, Knights volleyball. Dr. Raska, Dr. A, Dr. Christensen all looking to take care of you. Here's the serve by the libero, Valich. And they go to Danson Hansen into the block. Hansen off the block, puts it into the antenna by accident. And again, Southeast just sticking around with the Knights. It's 15-14. Knights up by 1 here in set 1. Knights volleyball here on FM 98.1. Valich with her second serve. Allison Daniels with the serve receive. She'll get it back from Hopping into the back row. Valich with the up and a little tip over the block. Valle Hopping, gonna back set Hansen down the near line. And again, here's Channing Holm, her attack going down the line. Knights, a good pancake, but no one else there to help out Katie Bartell. And we're again tied up in this first set, 15-15. Valich with her 3rd serve from the service line for the Storm. As it is 15-15 in this first set, and she's too strong on her serve. Knights keep that lead 16-15. Knights volleyball here on FM 901. Brought to you by Dave's Place, pizza, wings, and more. You find them over there on East 4th Street. That's Dave's Place. Here's Danson Hansen serving. Great serve and an up and over in 1. Basically a free ball. They're going to set up and a tip over the block for Avery Johnson. Going to go right down the middle, over the block. Knights ready for it. Hopping, going to go to Allison Daniels on that far side. She powers it through the Storm block that was late getting to the attack. Knights take the point, 17-15, a 2-point lead for the Knights as Taylor Hansen back for her second serve. Hansen serve into the back row, and it's going to be an ace, a misplay by Lorenzen. Knights up 18-15. Again, trying to get a little bit of breathing room as we get near and near to the end of this first set. Knights up by 3, 18-15. Both teams have both their timeouts here in set 1, by the way. Valich with another awkward serve receiver. They're going to go to Channing Holm, and off of Danson Hansen, and out of play. It's Channing Holm put it right at Danson Hansen's midsection. And Taylor Hansen did everything she could just to keep it in the air, but it doesn't stay in play. 18-16, Knights up by 2. Kerrigan Drudick back to serve for the Storm into the back row. Morales, who just rotated in with the serve receive. Allison Daniels into the block. Knights with good support. Going to go right back to Daniels on that far side. This time she powers it through the block. Allison Daniels saying, you're going to get me once, you're not going to get me twice. Good power by Daniels on that one for the kill. 19-16, Knights up by 3 in set 1. Here's Jessica Trujillo, the sophomore from Fort Lupton, Colorado. Off the tape. Storm are scrambling a little bit, and here's Channing Holm from the back row. Valle Hopping, going to back set on the swing set for Avery Johnson. She didn't get much of it, and the Storm hit the antenna. What a hustle play. I got to give credit to Nadia Van Slyke. She hustled to that one, and a timeout called by the Storm as the Knights are up 20-16. We'll take the timeout with them. Knights volleyball with its home right here on FM 98.1. It's home right here on FM 98.1.
With a change in the seasons comes the cold and snow. Express AVL is here to help with WeatherTech durable, high-quality auto products offering total protection for your vehicle. Remote starts to help protect you and your family from the cold. And of course, with great lines like Alpine, JL Audio, Sony, Kenwood, and many more, Express AVL has what you want to upgrade your factory audio, video, or even add a camera system. Take pride in your ride with Express AVL, 1108 Rodeo Road, North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Your loved one needs home care, and suddenly you find yourself facing a million difficult issues. It can be overwhelming, demanding huge amounts of your time, energy, and resources. Let Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment help you cut through the red tape and make smart, informed decisions that will give you peace of mind. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment, helping clients keep their lifestyle.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
The Knights play here. FM 98.1.
Welcome back, Knights Volleyball here on FM 98.1. Kyle Laboria with you as the Knights have opened up in the middle of this first set, but the Knights have done enough to open back up that 4-point lead. That timeout brought to you by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Rely on Fortify for all your insurance needs. You can find them on South Jefferson on the bright green awning. That's Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Knights still with the serve. Here's Jessica Trujillo. Her second serve from the line. Knights up 20-16 in set one. Looking for the fourth victory in 4 games against Region 9 foes. And Trujillo's serve just a little long. Pudo points, so important. And Knights lose that one. They still have that 3-point lead, 20-17. But Channing Holm back to serve for the Storm. She ran off those 5 points earlier in this set to get the Storm back into this one. Holm serve, Valle. And they're going to go to Peyton Negley on the far side. Holm with the dig off the Negley attack. Now Lorenzen down the tape, and Lorenzen with the kill for the Storm. 2 quick points for them as they're just hanging on. They're keeping it close, 20-18. On the court for the Knights in the back row is Trujillo, Morales, and Valle. Front row is Avery Johnson, Peyton Negley, and Erica Hopping. Here's Holmes' next serve, and it is, too far. The line judge was right on that one. I got to give the line judge credit. She was in perfect position. She knew that one was going to be close. She got down and made the call in favor of the Knights. 21-18, but a bad service error by Ruby Valle. Going to give the point and the serve right back to the Storm. 21-19, Knights up by 2. This live broadcast powered by Express AVL. Take pride in your ride with Express AVL. Audio, video, lighting, and more. They got you covered. No, it's in the corner for the Knights as they fell a little bit asleep on that serve by Kylie Rasmussen. Knights now only up by 1, 21-20. Rasmussen's next serve. Morales with the serve receive. Hopping, gonna set up Peyton Negley down the far line. Storm recover, Lorenzen into the block. Knights keep it alive. Hopping, gonna go right back to Peyton Negley into the block. Morales with the support. Third time's a charm for Peyton Negley. She got it. Knights determined to give Peyton Negley the attack into the block twice, and then Negley cut it cross court and just kept it outside that 10-foot attack line, but it landed in play. Knights now up by 2, 22-20. Hopping with the serve, they're going to set up Lorenzen, and Lorenzen split the blockers and had a beautiful kill to keep it close for the Storm. 21-22, Knights up by 1. Knights have both of their timeouts here in this first set. The Storm have used a timeout, so they only have 1 left. Back to serve for the Storm is Dayton. No, excuse me. This is Maggie Bose, the setter, serving for the Storm. Valle with the serve receive. Hopping had to run a long way to get to it. Negley from the 10-foot line. Attack and kill for Peyton Negley. 23-21. Knights up by 2. And got to think the Storm maybe used their second timeout here. No, they're not going to use it. Peyton Negley back to serve for the Knights with the 2-point lead here in set 1. If the Knights get a point here, the Storm will take their timeout. Here's Negley with her serve. Good serve by Negley. It's over in 1. Knights free ball. Danson Hansen. Good night, Gracie. Great kill by Danson Hansen on that one, and it's set point for the Knights. Storm are not going to take their timeout with set point. I thought they would want to talk about this. So Negley going to serve for set point for the Knights. Here it comes. Good serve by Peyton Negley. Awkward serve receive. Bose going to set up Lorenzen into the block. Point for the Storm. They fend off one set point, 24-22. Late in set one, Negley rotates out into the back row. Katie Bartell for the Knights. Back to serve, Caitlin Lorenzen for the Storm. That's good news for the Knights as she has been difficult in the front row. Bartell with the serve receive, hopping, going to set up Taylor Hansen. Block, and they're going to get the touch right in front of us by Katie Bartell. 2 set points fought off by the Storm. It's 24-23. Neither team taking timeouts. Lorenzen with the serve to tie it up in set one. Valle hopping. Going to go to Allison Daniels, and she's out of play on that far side. And we are tied up 24-24. Take that timeout, Coach McCall. Talk things over with your squad. Nope, Alexa's going to let her team fight through it. We're all tied up 24-24, so extra points in set one for you guys here right off the bat. And a service error makes it 25-24. So the Knights going to, again, second set point for the Knights as coming back in to serve Maddie Neely. She's serving 25-24. Neely up and over, and a bad serve received by Valich. Knights win 26-24 in the first set. We'll take a quick break. Second set on the way next. Knights up 1-0 in this one. FM 98.1 live video streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Quick Stop convenience stores. 24 locations, 24/7. Did you realize Quick Stop has competitive pricing on everyday items? Milk, bread, and everyday warm beer specials. Quick Stop is your stop for food, snacks, gas, and everything you need. Not a rewards card member? Ask for it. Get it and start swiping and save bucks. Many more specials all wrapped around the loyalty rewards card. Quick Stop, your only stop for convenience. Just around the corner, right around the block.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
It's been a different year for everyone. Larry's RV in North Platte would like to thank you for your patience and loyalty while they navigate through these trying times. Parts are finally starting to arrive. New inventory will begin appearing on the lot in the near future. And with winter coming, the service department at Larry's RV will be happy to use RV, your complete RV dealer for over 40 years because of you.
Planning a special event, whether it be a wedding, concert, sporting event, convention, or anything else, the DNN Event Center can handle it all. The DNN Event Center is the biggest event center in North Platte. This building is perfectly suited for anything from small gatherings to major events. Rent just one small room or book the entire facility. The choices are endless at the DNN Event Center, your home for exciting events, special moments, and precious memories. Call today to make your reservation at 534-0255.
With a change in the seasons comes the cold and snow. Express AVL is here to help with WeatherTech durable, high-quality auto products offering total protection for your vehicle. Remote starts to help protect you and your family from the cold. And of course, with great lines like Alpine, JL Audio, Sony, Kenwood, and many more, Express AVL has what you want to upgrade your factory, audio, video, or even add a camera system. Take pride in your ride with Express AVL, 1108 Rodeo Road, North Platte.
At North Platte High School, we fight for the blue to stay in school. As students, our goal is to represent NPHS in all of our activities. In order for our schools to stay open and our students and staff to stay healthy, let's work together to slow the spread of COVID-19 by
social distancing when possible,
Practicing good hygiene habits. Wear a face covering when appropriate.
stay home if you're not feeling well.
You have helped provide our students the opportunity to fight for the blue because we as a community have kept NPHS in school.
We can make a difference. We are NPPS.
Back to the action with the voice of the Knights, Kyle Laboria and Scott Carlson.
Well, normally I have Scott Carlson with me, but he didn't make the trip here to Beatrice for the Knights volleyball. So it's just me tonight. Knights take that first set 26-24. Knights up 1-0 over Region 9 foe Southeast Community College. That is now, let me do quick math, 6, 9, 10 sets in a row that the Knights have taken from Region 9 foes on the year. So good first set for the Knights. We get a little extra points. Southeast keeping it close, but Knights doing enough to put it away. Time for What You Want to See, brought to you by Sam's Lawn Service. Give them a call, 534-4133. That's 534-4133. It's all this nice weather. Probably has you thinking about your lawn, so get on Sam's calendar today. What I want to see from the Knights, I want to see a little bit more consistency. Get the stop. Don't let them run off 5 points from the service line like they did back in that first set. Take care of business against this team. Here's Knights they give the serve in this first set. Now going to go to Channing Holm into the block, but block turned out as Hansen and Allison Daniels were both there. Maddie Neely was there with Daniels, and Southeast going to start off this second set with the lead 1-0. Back to serve the libero, Dayton Valanche. 5'8" freshman from Papillion La Vista South. They're going to set up Allison Daniels. She's through the block. Home with the up, over and 2. And it was out. Just out. We're all tied up 1-1 here early in set number 2. Back to serve for the Knights, Maddie Neely. She finished off that first set from the service line, and she serves it into the net. Going to give the point in the serve right back to the Storm. They're ahead 2-1. This has kind of been the matches that I've seen this year. This has kind of been the Knights. It's been their faux pas. Is that the right word? I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for, but they start slow in sets, and then they come back late in the set. Knights keeping it alive. They get it over with the roll spike. Here's a back set on the swing set again. The block was there, but turned out. Allison Daniels there for the block, and Storm are up 3-1. As I was saying, this has been kind of the Knights' name of their game this year, is they will start off a set slow or a match slow and then make a strong push at the end. Here's Danson Hansen with a tip over the block, and she's got the kill. Beautiful finesse play by Taylor Hansen, the Knights sophomore. Taylor Hansen, 6'1", out of Yuma, Colorado. And she will drop back to serve for the Knights. Okay, Knights, good support. Joust at the net. Hopping will lose that joust. 4-2 in favor of the Storm. Let me fix that. It's not 5-2, it's 4-2. Serve, Channing Holm for the Storm. She's serving with a 4-2 lead. It's the biggest lead of the match for the Storm, just 2 points. Here's Allison Daniels on the attack into the back row. Holm with the dig. And they're going to get a free ball from the back. Morales gets it to Hopping. She passes it over to Allison Daniels down that line. And again, scrambling. And what's some athleticism from Channing Holm. Here's a swing set, Avery Johnson. And we've got a whistle. Someone in the net for the night. Oh, no. By center Erica Hopping. And it is 5-4. That's where I missed Scott. 5-2, excuse me. That's where I missed Scott Carlson, as he knows before the official knows. Channing Holm is too far on her next serve. Knights down by 2. 3 serving 5 is coming in to serve for the Knights is Jessica Trujillo. Trujillo, another sophomore on the squad from Fort Lupton, Colorado, part of that team that was a set away from the national tournament last year in the District G finals. I have said it all season long. I think the Knights are going to the national tournament this year. I think they get the victory in Region 9. Here's Peyton Negley. Going to go cross court. Storm scrambling a bit. Lorenzen. And a good dig by Valle. Bump set from Hopping to Negley through the block. And they keep it alive. Storm. And here's Lorenzen from the 10-foot line. Another dig by Valle. Hopping. Another pass. Peyton Negley. Second time. And Storm dig it out. From the back. Channing Holm. Valle again. Hopping over in 2. And the Storm weren't ready for Hopping's attack. Give the kill to Erica Hopping. Knights now only down by 1, 5-4. Anyways, to finish my thought, I think the Knights take Region 9 again this year for my third year in a row, and I think they finally break through District G this year. And I think they'll be headed to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I've been saying it all season long. I think this is the best Knights squad we've seen. Here's over in 2, and a whistle, a 2-hit by Avery Johnson is. The pass came right to her, and she just did what she could to get it over the net. I think this is the best Knights team I have seen in the 3 years since I've been in North Platte. I think they're going. Alexa McCall says she thinks this has the possibility to be the best Knights team in recent history, at least. 7-4, another point for the Storm. Storm have a 3-point lead here in set number 2. Trujillo hopping over in 2. Storm again weren't ready for the hopping attack. Knights keeping it close, 7-5. They're down by 2 as back to serve Ruby Valle. Knights volleyball brought to you by CT Computer Services in North Platte. Been in business since 2005. They support dozens of small business networks, hundreds of home users at CT Computer Services. Here's kind of an awkward serve receive. Lorenzen from the near side, and she tucks it in. A point for the Storm. It's been all Storm here early in this second set. They've got the lead 8-5. However, that's a testament to the Knights' just ability, how much better of a team the Knights are, as the Knights have kept it close. It could be 9 or 10-2. Here's Hopping, gonna go far side, looking for Negley. Negley home with the dig and bumped up. Here's a little tip over. Morales gets it into the net, but no one is there to help Morales out. 9-5, Storm are up by 4. And Alexa McCall says, I've seen enough, I want a timeout. We'll take it with her. Knights down by 4 in this second set. Storm have been playing impressive when we come back on FM 98.1.
Brown Sports Bar and Grill is continuing to offer delivery and car-side takeout service for lunch and dinner. As an effort to promote community health and safety during the COVID-19 pandemic, they'll bring your favorite fine dining experience straight to you at their front door or yours. The dining room's open still and the crew would love to see you. Now's a great time to sign up for the 2021 golf season. Go see Bear at the clubhouse for more details. Good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another round at River's Edge Golf Course.
At Sandhill State Bank, we pride ourselves by working as hard as the customers who walk through our doors. We know the communities, values, and the people of the Sandhills. This allows us to be a more understanding and trusted partner in your financial growth. We offer safe and secure digital solutions through our online and mobile banking. Visit us online at sandhillstate.com or in person at one of our 11 locations. Sandhill State Bank is the most committed brand in banking. Member FDIC.
The Knights play here. FM 98.1.
Welcome back, Knights volleyball here on FM 98.1. Kyle Laboria with you. As the Knights are down in this second set, 9-5. That timeout brought to you by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Rely on Fortify for all your insurance needs. And Storm with the serve as we come out of the timeout. Maggie Bowes, the setter, back to serve for the Storm. Bowes with her serve. And Trujillo and Valle both there. Here's Negley, and Negley too late on her attack. It is 10-5 in favor of the Storm. I don't believe in the broadcaster's curse, but right now Scott Carlson would be yelling at me saying, you don't say that the Knights have won 10 sets in a row in Region 9. You just cursed them. Here's Maddie Neely with the attack down the near side. Tiptoe over the block. Lorenzen through the block. Morales was ready for it. Hopping, gonna go far side. Peyton Negley tips it over the block. Storm scrambling, and a free ball. Use it, ladies. Morales, good pass. Hopping, gonna go far side, right back to Peyton. Another tip. Valich with the up, and Lorenzen, she tips it right to Trujillo. Good pass. Peyton Negley, third time. Valich with the up and into the back row. We've got a whistle. Someone in the net. No, a 2-hit against. No, it was a net violation. They called the net violation against Kerrigan Drudick and give the points to the Knights. Big momentum Valley that time for Knights volleyball as they're back to serve is Erica Hopping. 10-6. Knights down by 4. Here in this first set, Hopping gets it to Valich. They're going to set up Channing Holmes. She had to run a long way and got the roll spike off. Here's a short pass and a great kill by Maddie Neely. Knights going to run off a couple quick points. Calling their way back into this one, 10-7. Hopping back for her second serve for the Knights. Knights volleyball brought to you by Dave's Place, Pizza, Wings, and more. Over there on East 4th Street, that's Dave's Place. Channing Holm, bad serve receive over in 2. Knights were ready for it. Valle gonna bump set, looking for Danson Hansen down the near sideline, and a kill for Taylor Hansen. Nice run off 3 quick points. They keep it close. Like I said, a testament how talented this Knights team is. They get down by 5, but they're not worried. They just play their game, and all of a sudden they're right back in it, now down by 2, 10-8. Hopping with her third serve. And it's gonna be an ace as Valich had to run a long way to get to it. And from 10-5, Knights now down 10-9. 4 quick points from the service line for Erica Hopping, the setter for the Knights. Ready for her 4th serve. And Valich there with a better serve receive this time. Lorenzen on the near side. The block was there. Maddie Neely and Taylor Hansen. And we're all tied up 10-10. They had Lorenzen figured out on that one. 5 points from the line. 4 points from the line for the Knights. Here's the 5th serve, and it's a short one. Holm had to run a long way. Swing set, tipped it over the block. Good decision there by Kerrigan and Drudick to stop the bleeding and keep the Storm in the lead in set 2. It's 11-10. Now back to service Lorenzen for the Storm. This is good news for the Knights as she has done well off the tape. Knights scramble to get to it. Peyton Negley, she found no man's land. Good kill there by Peyton Negley right down the heart of the Storm defense to tie it back up 11-11. Peyton Negley back to serve for the North Platte Community College Knights. They're up 1-0 in the match, and they've just tied it up here in set number 2. Negley's serve into the back row, Lorenzen. Holm back to Lorenzen from the back row. Negley with the dig. Good pass to Hopping, short set, Danson Hansen over the block. Now they're going to back set looking for Drudick. Great block up front. Maddie Neela was there alongside Allison Daniels. And for the first time this set, the Knights have the lead, 12-11. They've been trailing the entirety of set number 2. Good block there to put the Knights in the lead. Here's Negley's next serve. Valich with another bad serve received right into the shoulder. Good serve by Peyton Negley. Knights now up by 2, 13-11. Timeout Storm. They're like, what is going on? We'll take the timeout with them. Knights Volleyball here, FM 98.1. Knights Volleyball here, FM 98.1. We'll right back. I'm Kyle Laboria. We'll right back.
When your feet hurt, they are trying to tell you something. Listen to them. Dr. Raska, Dr. Ray, and Dr. Christensen specialize in foot and ankle pain. Whether it be a sports injury or just painful feet, let their expertise get you back on your feet and doing activities like you were before. The doctors at Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists help patients throughout western Nebraska and manage all aspects of the foot and ankle. No referrals needed. Call 532-3600 and rid your foot and ankle pain today.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Whether you're insuring your first home or your...
And Scott Carlson.
Welcome back, Knights Volleyball here on FM 98.1. Kyle Laboria with you. Knights have come from behind in this second set to retake the lead 13-11 behind great serving by Fortify for all your insurance needs. Knights on an extended 8-1 run here in the middle of set number 2. They've got the 13-11 lead. Next serve by Peyton Negley. They're going to back set, a swing set. Knights do a good job recovering, and a free ball over in 3 as they weren't ready for it. Now going to go to Channing Holmes. She tips it over the block. Hopping was there with the up. Bump set Daniels on the far side, and Allison Daniels with the power. She slams it off the block for the point for the Knights. 14-11. Now a 9-1 run for the Knights. Negley back, ready for her 4th serve. And an ace serve for Peyton Negley. She put it in the perfect spot. A little too far back was Lorenzen. And the Knights have taken a 4-point lead here, middle of the way through set 2. Negley, her 5th serve on its way. Lorenzen was ready for that one. They're going to go to another solo block up front by Hansen for the point. And a 5-point lead for the Knights. They're in comfort territory, 16-11. Beautiful block on that Drudick attack. Negley still at the line for the Knights. Big breath, her next serve. Valich with the serve receive. They're going to set up Channing Holm. She has the roll spike. Negley, good pass to Hopping. She's going to go far side Allison Daniels, and she's got the kill. Storm trying to scramble to Channing Holm. Oh my gosh, what an athletic play by Channing Holm. Knights still on the attack, and there's a block. Knights still with it. Danson Hansen tips it over the block. Storm keep it alive. Here's Channing Holm. Going to try to cut it down the net. Knights were ready for it. Over in 2 was Erica Hopping. Now back set. Here's Koom Tigone. And Knights ready for it. Valle bump set looking for Danson Hansen, who put it in no man's land. Long rally and a big point that time for Knights volleyball, 17-11. Huge momentum for the Knights on that one. 7th serve for Peyton Negley into the back row. They're going to go to Koom this time. Koom to go, and good up by Valle. From the back row, Negley into the block. And Storm finally break the Knights' point streak. Kume Tigone with the kill on that one. On the block from the back row attack by Peyton Negley. Negley had a good look at it, but Tigone was ready with the block. Still 17-12, Knights up by 5. Here's Valich with the serve, and she's too strong on the serve. Going to give the points right back to the Knights, 18-12. Knights volleyball brought to you by Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists. They've got locations all across Nebraska and Kansas. Check them out, gpfootandankle.com. Lorenzen with the bad serve receive, and the Storm can't keep it out of the net. Knights up 19-12. A huge run here, middle of set 2 for the Knights, as they're closing in just 6 points away from taking a 2-set lead over the Southeast Community College Storm. Here's Maddie Neely into the back row. Valich with a good serve receive that time. Channing Holm on the attack. She tried to cut it down the net, and she was too strong on her attack. 20-12. Timeout, Storm. Knights up by 8 when we come back. FM 98.1, home of Knights Athletics. Home of Knights Athletics.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
That's the secret phone. The what? Remember? I told you my dad's a shelter agent. When that phone rings, he rushes out to save the day. Whether someone's home or car gets damaged, my dad is always there to help. He has the coolest job ever.
Well, my dad's an astronaut.
That's cool too, I guess.
Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com.
Find me, Super Agent Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
The best local sports coverage in North Platte. FM 98.1. FM 98.1.
It has been all Knights in the middle of this set as the Storm started off strong, but good service by Hopping and Negley have gotten the Knights back into this one. Storm have used their last timeout here in the second set. Knights are up by 8, 20-12. That timeout brought to you by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Maddie Neely's serve, she's too strong. Don't want to give up those points out of the timeout. The Storm is carrying Drudick. Drudick gets the location from her head coach. Her next serve. Good serve over and 1. Knights with a bad overpass. Now they're going to set up the swing set. Valle can't handle the attack by Kylie Rasmussen. 14-20. Knights still up by 6. Don't give the Storm any momentum, though. Don't let them get back into this set. Close it out and take that 2-set lead. Rasmussen's next serve. Bartel, good up. Gonna back set for Danson Hansen. I thought that hit the antenna. Apparently it did not. And a free ball for the Knights. But a bad up, and Knights can't dig it out. Bartel put her hands to her head. She knew that that was a mistake. You don't want to you get a free ball like that, you don't want to give the point back to the Storm. Knights still up by 5, 20-15. Next serve by Drudick. Hops giving it up. Drudick way too strong on that serve. She got way under it. And that's good news for the Knights as Drudick was serving well and was getting the Knights out of system. Taylor Hansen back to serve for the Knights. We call her Dancing Hansen. 6'1" outside hitter. And her serve. It caught the back line. Ace serve for Hansen. The line judge wasn't entirely sure. A little bit late on the flag. 22-15. Knights up by 7. Hansen's next serve. And the Storm got to get a little roll spike from the back row. Bartel, good pass, hopping, looking for Daniels on that far side. A good up by Lorenzen, but some miscommunication, and the Storm have to get it over in 3. Here's another over in 2 by hopping. This time Storm not fooled. Here's Channing Holm, cross court, going right after Bartel. And a point for the Storm and Channing Holm. 22-16, Knights up by 6. Still here late in set 2. Channing Holm back to serve. They're picking on Katie Bartel, the freshman from Eustis. Here comes Holm. Holm had a couple points from the service line earlier, and she goes right at Bartel again. That's where I would go if I was the Storm. But the Knights get it over. Good attack by Allison Daniels, and Storm with a free ball. Here's hopping, and go right back to Daniels on that far side. Off the block, over in 2. Good block, and a bad misplay up front by Nadia Van Slyke. As that block was going out, but Van Slyke stuck her hand out and got a piece of it. 23-16, Knights up in set 2. Here's Jessica Trujillo back to serve for the Knights. Trujillo, her serve up and over Valich with the good serve receiving over in 3. Morales with the dig, a bump set, and Valle from the back row gets it over. They're going to set up Lorenzen. Morales off the block. Here's a short for Avery Johnson. Short set, I should say. Down the line, and Storm, Lorenzen trying to cut it down the net. And Lorenzen is too strong. Set point for the Knights. They're looking to go up 2-0 over the Storm. 24-16. Trujillo ready for the next serve for the Knights. Here it comes. And right off the tape, Valich is there with the serve receive. They're going to go to Lorenzen. Trujillo with the dig. Hopping, good pass. Peyton Negley to put it away. Knights take the second set 25-16. They're now up 2-0 over the Storm, looking to wrap this one up in straight sets. We'll take a break. Set 3 coming up next on FM 98.1, home of the Knights.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
Another Round Sports Bar and Grill is continuing to offer delivery and car-side takeout service for lunch and dinner. As an effort to promote community health and safety during the COVID-19 pandemic, they'll bring your favorite fine dining experience straight to you at their front door or yours. The dining room's open still, and the crew would love to see you. Now's a great time to sign up for the 2021 golf season. Go see Bear at the clubhouse for more details. Good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another round at River's Edge Golf Course.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Whether you're insuring your first home or your dream retirement home, call me, Pete Voltz. Bill Summers Ford, Lincoln, Honda, Nissan is overstocked on used vehicles, so it's time for you to get a great deal. Shop the great selection of pre-owns available now at Bill Summers. Plus, put your tax return to work for you to get you into your next car, truck, or SUV. Bill Summers has aggressive financing available. Stop out to Bill Summers and browse the lot, or you can check out all the inventory 24/7 at BillSummers.com and like them on Facebook for the latest updates. At Bill Summers, where families are our business.
At Sandhill State Bank, we pride ourselves by working as hard as the customers who walk through our doors. We know the communities, values, and the people of the Sandhills. This allows us to be a more understanding and trusted partner in your financial growth. We offer safe and secure digital solutions through our online and mobile banking. Visit us online at sandhillstate.com or in person at one of our 11 locations. Sandhill State Bank is the most committed brand in banking. Member FDIC.
Let's get Nitro. FM 98.1.
Well, the Knights started that second set all the night low, and it looked like the Storm were going to take the first set away from the Knights in Region 9 this year, but a strong service in the middle of the set by and setter Eric Hopping propelled the Knights back and got them the victory 25-16. Now we head in to set number 3 as the Knights looking to go perfect. They have a chance to go perfect in Region 9 regular season play if they win this set. Storm going to start off serving in this set. And back to serve for the Storm will be Lorenzen. On the court for the Knights, Allison Daniels, Ruby Valle, Katie Bartel, that's the back row. Maddie Neely, Erica Hopping, and I can't see who else is in the front row for the Knights. I believe it is Taylor Hansen. It is. Here's a set, back set for Taylor Hansen into the block, and Storm can't dig it out of the net. Knights start this one off 1-0. Knights volleyball here on FM 98.1. I'm Kyle Laboria. Maddie Neely back to serve for the Knights. Neely, good serve. Lorenzen with a go back set and tipped right into the block. Storm keep it alive, back over in 2. Neely Hopping, gonna back set for Danson Hansen, and Danson Hansen with the huge power as I almost fall out of my chair. Second serve for the Knights. And a nice line drive serve. Valich with a good service. Lorenzen is Allison Daniels. 3-0 the lead to start this against Region 9 opponents. If they win this, 12 sets, perfect season for the Knights against Region 9. Now here's Holm on the attack. Good into the block. Storm keep it alive. Valich with the roll spike. Pat Hopping home for the Storm. Knights up 4-0 to start this third set. Maddie Neely still serving at the line for the Knights. This is serve number 4 for her. Neely hop, skip, and a jump. Storm trying to find the right combination. Here's Channing Holm into the block. And they get it back over in 2. Bartel, bump set, side, and it's 2 hits. I think the same player hit it. I think Holm hit it twice. 5-0 North Platte to start this third set off. Neely, her fantasy out Alyssa Wilshusen. First time we've seen her, a 5'3" sophomore from Hordeville. She went to Central City High School. 6-0 Knights in the lead here in set number 3. Maddie Neely, great service so far. Swing set for Channing Holm, and finally, no excuse, that wasn't Channing Holm, that was Anna Grace Weed, a freshman from Holdridge, getting the kill for the Storm as they are finally on the board, 6-1. As Valanche back to serve for the Storm. Their libero in the blue libero jersey. Valanche gets it over. Bartel with a good serve receive. They set up for Danson Hansen, and the block was there. Hansen a little bit shy on her attack as she puts it into the net. Knights volleyball brought to you by Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists. Dr. Aska, Dr. A, Dr. Christensen. They'll take care of any foot and ankle pain. You don't need a referral. Just go and see them. That's Great Plains Foot and Ankle. Knights, a little bit of miscommunication, and Hansen down the near line, but Valanche couldn't handle Hansen's attack. So a broken play for the Knights still ends up in points. 7-2, Knights up by 5. Back to serve for North Platte is Taylor Hansen. Taylor only has just that short run up for her serve, one step. Here's a roll spike from the back row. Bartell, good pass to Hopping. Back set for Avery Johnson on the swing, and there's the kill. 8-2, Knights jumping over the Storm here in set 3. They do not want to get off to the slow start that they did in set number 2. Trying to put this one away in straight sets. Here's Danson Hansen with her next attack, or her next serve. Holmes and Grace Weed. What a kill by Grace Weed as she took a bad pass from Channing Holm and just put it in the right spot. 8-3, Knights up by 5. Knights Volleyball brought to you by Sandhill State Bank, the most committed brand in banking. Have you thought about refinancing your home? Sandhill State Bank, making the process easy. Kerrigan Drudick back to serve for the Storm. As the Knights have that 5-point lead, make it a 6-point lead as Drudick's serve is too strong. 9-3. Knights also up in the match. They've got the 2-0 lead in the match. While waiting for the Knights for their next serve is Jessica Trujillo. Back to serve for the Knights. Get you our broadcast calendar, upcoming broadcast schedule. We'll get you that here in just a few minutes. Trujillo's serve. She tried to go cross court. Couldn't keep it in bounds. 9-4. Knights up by 5 over Southeast. So we've got the women's basketball game in Columbus as they take on Central Community College. That's Friday night. Tip-off of that game is 5:30. And then next week, we've got the Knights as they take on NJC. Here's the next serve. Trujillo with a pass, kind of an awkward pass, Hopping into the back corner. Oh, she couldn't keep it in play. Darn it. Hopping saying, hey, I want the touch. She's not going to get it. 2 quick points for Southeast Community College. Tuesday night of next week, men's and women's basketball at home against NJC. And then Wednesday night, the Knights volleyball squad going to go down to Sterling. Nine to 5. Knights up by 4. Alexa McCall not happy. She wanted the tip on that one. Off the tape. Good pass from Peyton Negley. She's got the kill. Those are the kind of plays that'll fire a team up. Knights up 10-5. Avery Johnson going to rotate out. Back row for the Knights is Trujillo, Valle, and Morales. Front row is Neely, Hopping, and Negley. Valle, the libero, the serve for the Knights, and she puts it into the net. Darn it. North Platte still up by 4, 10-6. Bill Summers, Ford, Honda, Nissan, and Lincoln. Give yourself some credit when you go out to Bill Summers. They help people with all kinds of credit buy the new or pre-owned car that they deserve. But it's only at Bill Summers. Check out their inventory, BillSummers.com. Here's Peyton Negley. Big block, and the block looked like it was too far, but it lands in play in the back corner of the Knights side of the court. And the Storm are hanging around here in this third set. Knights up by 3, 10-7. Knights need a strong run to put this one away. Valle with the serve receive. Bad miscommunication, and Knights can't get it over. Knights not together on that one. Way out of system. And Coach McCall not happy with her squad on that particular rally. Next serve for the Storm into the net. That's a good way to kind of take a breath. The service error against the Storm. North Platte up by 3, 11-8. Back to serve for the Knights is Erica Hopping. She had a huge run from the service line to push the Knights back into the lead back in that second set. They would not relinquish it after that. Hopping serve. They're going to go to Lorenzen into the block, and there's a point. Lorenzen with the kill. Oh, they say 2 hits off the block, excuse me. Oh no, they give the point to North Platte. 2 hits by Lorenzen. Here's the next serve by Erica Hopping. Into the back row, they're gonna go to Lorenzen. Trying to cut it, good up by Valle. Great pass too, here's Peyton Negley. with the kill for the Knights. Negley all over that one. She put it where no one could get to it. Great kill by Peyton Negley. She's got a lot of power if you give her a chance to get a good run up at it. Knights up by 5, 13-8 in set 3. Hopping's next serve. Up and over, good serve by Hopping. They're going to go back to Lorenzen. Off the block. Negley tried to get it up, but no one else was there to help her out. And the point goes to the Storm. Hey, Knights Volleyball brought to you by the Shelter Insurance guys of North Platte, Pete Vols, Brent Rogo, and now Bo Widd. For auto, home, life, and more, check out the Shelter Insurance guys of North Platte. Here's the next serve for the Storm. Valle with a good serve receiving, a great pass. Peyton Negley into the block they were ready for. Knights were ready for the block. Peyton again. She tipped it over the block this time. Storm trying to keep it alive. What an up by Trujillo. But then the Knights are trying not to step on their player. And the point goes to the Storm. What an athletic play by Trujillo as she laid out for that one. But the Knights saying, we'll give you guys the point. We don't want to step on any part of Jessica Trujillo. 13-10, Knights still up by 3 in set 3. Next serve, Valle with a good serve receive and a good pass. They're going to go right in the middle, and a block there by Lorenzen. And the Storm have a lot of momentum. Here, middle of set 3, 13-11. Knights up by 2 still. They need a service there in the worst way. Maggie Bowes still at the line for the Storm. Valle, good pass to Hopping. Gonna go to Negley on the far side. Hey, Peyton Negley says, I'll knock this off. Peyton Negley going down the far line into the corner with that kill. Stops the bleeding, and Peyton Negley back to serve for the Knights. She was part of that service tandem back in the second set. It was her and Hopping who ran off a ridiculous 14 points for the Knights. And here's a great block up front and put away by Kim Kreis. Long run up for Peyton Negley. Valich with a good serve receive, and Storm barely get it over in 3. Valle to Danson Hansen, and Taylor Hansen didn't have enough on it. Couldn't quite get a 3, but the Storm are keeping this one close, just like they did back in set 1. Just kind of hanging around, and forces the antenna. Point for the Knights, 16-12. They can keep that 3, 4, 5 point lead. I think they're comfortable with that. And we'll wrap this one up. They'll wrap up the region. Maddie Neely back to serve. She started this set off with, so 16-13, Knights up by 3. Valanche back to serve for the Storm. Valanche taking her time at the service line. Hops giving a jump, gets it over. Negley with the dig. Hopping, gonna set up Danson. Hansen down the sideline. Taylor Hansen with the kill. 17-13 in favor of the Knights, and Taylor Hansen back to serve for the Knights. Knights Volleyball brought to you by the Another Round Rivers Edge Golf Course, your destination for recreation and fine dining. Valley Shop, North Platte up by 5, 18-13. Back to Another Round Rivers Edge Golf Course. These 60-degree days might have you thinking about golf, so why not start your season off at Rivers Edge Golf Course? And another too-strong attack by Grace Weed. And a timeout by the Storm. Knights up by 6, 19-13. Looking to close this one out when we come back. FM 98.1 home of Knights Volleyball. FM 98.1 home of Knights Volleyball.
It's been a different year for everyone. Larry's RV in North Platte would like to thank you for your patience and loyalty while they navigate through these trying times. Parts are finally starting to arrive. New inventory will begin appearing on the lot in the near future. And with winter coming, the service department at Larry's RV will be happy to winterize your RV so you don't have to deal with broken lines in the spring. Larry's also offers soft tonneau covers or toppers for your pickup. Larry's RV, your complete RV dealer for over 40 years because of you.
Enjoy the pizza of the month, daily specials, wings and more, bar lighting, bar carpet, bathroom renovations, and more. Open Sunday through Friday at 4 and Saturdays at 11. Great food, great air quality. Now your wife won't know you were there. Or just bring the whole
Knights. The Knights play here. FM 98.1.
Knights up by 6 here in the third set. They've got the 2-set to none lead over the Storm. And it is 19-13 Knights with 6 points away from a perfect season against Region 9 opponents for the Knights, as they look to go 12-0 in sets. And a good serve by Hansen, back set, and a good 7. I'm a broadcaster, not a mathematician. Taylor Hansen ready with her next serve. And it is up and over. Good serve by Hansen at the net. And we've got a whistle. Going to be a net violation. Point goes to North Platte, 21. I didn't see the number. Who they called that net violation on. I believe it was Anna Grace Weed. Next serve by Taylor Hansen. It's going to be a free ball. Valle, good pass. They're going to set up down the middle. An attack there by Peyton Hodson, who came in. And then a kill going the other way by Channing Holm. Peyton Hodson, a freshman right hitter from Sutherland, Nebraska. Interesting to note by Peyton Hodson, she is a left-handed attack. The Knights have been struggling for the last couple seasons with left-handed attackers, so head coach Alexa McCall went out and found herself one. Here's a service error by the Storm. 22-14, Knights in the lead. And coming in to serve for the Knights is Sarah Walmsley, freshman from Sidney, Nebraska, 5'4", defensive specialist. Walmsley's serve, Valich is there. They're going to back set, go to the far side. Walmsley with a good dig off the attack. Short set for Hodson. Into the back row. We've got a whistle, another net violation. That one going to go against Kylie Rasmussen. 23-14. Knights now just 2 points away from getting the #1 seed in Region 9 play. Good serve by Walmsley. They're going to go to Channing Holm. Holm trying to stay alive. Off the block. Knights over in 2. Storm scrambling from the back row. There's an up by Hodson, and Storm with a little bit of life as they're trying to fend off the Knights. Here's Channing Holm. Back to serve for the Storm. 23-15, that powers it through the block. Hodson was there alongside Hopping, but they weren't enough to stop the Lorenzen attack. 23-16. Knights still comfortably in the lead, late in set 3. Channing Holm. Back to serve. Holm. And she serves it into the net. Comes in for Peyton Hodson. And serving for match point, Ruby Valle. Knights wanting the #1 seed in the region. Valle's serve. Valich with the up. Back set, far side, into the back row. There's a whistle. And a net violation against the Knights. Gives the point to the Storm, so they fight off one match point. 24-17. Next serve for the Storm. Walmsley with the up. Hopping, gonna set up Maddie Neely into the back row. Storm are alive with it. Lorenzen from the near side. Lorenzen has the kill. 2 match points fought off by the Storm. Another one coming. Next serve. Walmsley with the up. Hopping, good pass, looking for Negley. And a good up, Storm scrambling, they'll get it over. Walmsley with the dig, Hopping pass into Peyton Negley for the match. Peyton Negley, yes indeedy. That wraps it up. The Knights go perfect in Region 9. 12 sets to none against both the Storm and Central Community College. They will have the #1 seed when Region 9 tournament action happens in a couple of weeks. And you have to think they are probably the heavy favorite to move on to District G from the region here in Nebraska. Knights win 25-18 in 3 straight sets. We'll wrap this one up in just a moment. FM 98.1, home of Knights Volleyball.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
A tradition of looking out for you, here for everything you do. Wherever life takes you, we got you covered.
This is Marcy from Hansen Insurance. Whatever your insurance needs are, no matter what your life situation is, we've got you covered. The best coverage at the lowest possible rates. We've built our reputation on it. Hansen Insurance in the Big White House on the corner of 4th and Willow.
As students and athletes of North Platte Public Schools, we would like to ask you to help us keep our schools open in the healthiest and most supportive environment possible. How can you help?
Let's challenge each other to stay healthy by
encouraging social distancing when possible.
Wear face coverings when appropriate.
Practice proper hygiene.
As NPPS students, we will support each other and make a difference during this pandemic because
I can make a difference.
You can make a difference.
We can make a difference. We are NPPS.
Is your computer totally shot? Oh, why won't this thing work? Is it a real clunker? I can't take it anymore. You need something more reliable. If this sounds all too familiar, you should take your old clunker computer to CT Computer Services of North Platte. They have a Cash for Computer Clunkers program. That's right, Bob, or the Walmart. CT Computer Services of North Platte, your IT guys.
At Sandhill State Bank, we pride ourselves by working as hard as the customers who walk through our doors. We know the communities, values, and the people of the Sandhills. This allows us to be a more understanding and trusted partner in your financial growth. We offer one of our 11 locations. Sandhill State Bank is the most committed brand in banking. Member FDIC.
Another Round Sports Bar and Grill is continuing to offer delivery and car-side takeout service for lunch at their front door or yours. The dining room's open still, and the crew would love to see you. Now's a great time to sign up for the 2021 golf season. Go see Bear at the clubhouse for more details. Good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another round at Rivers Edge.
Great deal. Shop the great selection of pre-owns available now at Bill Summers. Plus, put your tax return to work for you to get you into your next car, truck, or SUV. Bill Summers has aggressive financing available. Stop out to Bill Summers and browse the lot. Or you can check out all the inventory 24/7 at BillSummers.com and like them on Facebook for the latest updates. At Bill Summers, where families are our business.
Welcome back, Knights Volleyball here on FM 98.1, home of Knights Athletics. They second and third sets. They go a perfect 12-0 in sets against Region 9 foes this year. Do the Knights, and they will capture the number 1 seed in Region 9. They will host the Region 9 championship match. Means they don't have to play an entry round in the Region 9 championship. They just have to win one match. They'll be headed off to the District G finals. They still have some regular season games in front of them as well, but this was the big one. Get the victory here, get that Region 9 out of the way, and focus on District G. Your final box score brought to you by Eeks Office Solutions. For copies, furniture, janitorial supplies, think Eeks and visit Eeks.com is what I just kind of went over. Knights just utterly dominant in, I would say, 15/16 of this match tonight. The only time where there was any question was when the Storm came out really strong in that second set. The Storm had a 10-5 lead in that second set before the Knights decided that they'd had enough of that, and they ran off 5 quick points. Then the Storm got a point back, and then they run off 7 points from the Storm after that. So they had a huge, 12-1 run in the middle of the second set to pull away. To the Storm's credit, in sets 1 and 3, they kind of hung around until the very end, pushing the Knights to extra points in that first set, 26-24. But the Knights just top to bottom, a more talented team than the Storm. That's all you can really say about them on this evening from Beatrice. We're going to wrap things up pretty quickly. We're going right to your Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Match. When money matters, talk to Ameriprise Financial about professional financial services, member FINRA and SIPC. I'm going to give the Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Match to Peyton Negley. Man, she was huge, having a big run in that second set for the Knights. Her and Erica Hopping were the servers during that big run, but even more importantly, Negley on the outside with her hitting. She just seemed to be all over the Storm tonight. She had some great kills. She stopped a couple of the runs by the Storm. So Peyton Negley going to be your Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Match. Our next broadcast Friday night, women's basketball for the Knights as they are in Columbus to take on Region 9 foe, the Raiders. That game will tip off at 5:30. It's going to wrap it up for us here from Beatrice. Knights go perfect in Region 9, 4-0. They're 10-9 on the season, by the way. They've got a winning record, too. FM 98.1. Don't forget live video streaming NordPlattePost.com. You can check out all the games from the season on there. Knights win in straight sets. From Beatrice, I'm Kyle Laboria saying have a good night.